My parents' story really has influenced me massively. So my dad died in 2008, and since then I've become obsessed with defining what my life and financial goals are. Hi, I'm Max Keeling and I'm the head of Expat Advisory here at Providend. I'm 42. My inspiration for joining the wealth management industry is really a story about my parents. So my mum and dad both diligently saved during their working lives, and my dad retired early at 62 and unfortunately only then lived another 2 or 3 years, so he died at 65. And although there was lots of things he did whilst he was alive, there's so many more things that he planned to do with my mum after retirement. And so that really brought home to me that you can't always put things off to one day in the future. If there's things that you want to do, you need to plan to do them sooner rather than later. And so really that's why I got into this industry, is to help other people not only think about their longer term goals, but how can they live for today as well as saving for the future. For example, one of the first things that we did after that was took 6 months off work and went traveling. So we went through Japan, then China, we spent a month in China, went through Southeast Asia, spent a month in Australia and then New Zealand. So that experience has taught me as well to think about your current work-life balance. So I've always had a corporate career previously and worked for corporates, and you can end up working long hours and only having these holiday periods. So 2011, we managed to move to Singapore. I've been here over a decade now. And since I left my kind of full-time banking career in 2016, I've been trying to build in more of a work-life balance. So what that means is thinking about what time you want to have off and what you want to do with that time. So we've done a number of 1 month stays in Australia, and then also we've done other kind of 1-2 month breaks in Thailand. We purchased a house in Ibiza in Spain, so that's become a big part of our life, of going there every year and spending some time there. But obviously you've still got to make a living and still earn money. I've not hit my own financial independence goals yet. So over the last 15 years, I've realized not many people actually work out how much money they need and what are some of the things they want to do. My parents definitely did it, and if they had done that, maybe they would have retired earlier. So I had a client recently, he was 57, earning really good money, based in Singapore, and they were thinking of moving back to the UK when the client was 60. We went through all the planning, and I kind of showed them that they've got more than enough money to last them way beyond being 90. So in fact, they had quite a modest lifestyle that they wanted to live. So I kind of showed them they're going to die with too much money. And this client then said he wanted to carry on working. I get some clients want to keep cognitively busy and they enjoy doing the work. But for me, it kind of brought up my dad's story again, and I kind of relayed to them that, okay, I get that you might want to work another 10 years, but you don't need to. Like, you've got more than enough money that you need. There's so many other things that they wanted to do, like travel, maybe spend 3 or 4 months of the year in Europe. And that resonated with all the things that my parents talked about. And so I actually got quite emotional with them. Often when you see clients that are on a similar track and you're able to go through the planning and show them how much money is enough for them and can they do all the things they want to do, I often find myself now encouraging people to spend more, so maybe upgrading their lifestyle in certain ways that are important to them. Think about bringing their retirement dates forward. Think about, is it travel that's important to them? Is it having a second home somewhere? I'm really pushing them to actually make firm plans to do that. And so what I love doing with clients now is helping them really think about what are some of the life goals that they've got, what are some of the financial goals that often is not clear to people, and so helping them get more clarity on that, and then showing them what the financial future looks like and looking at different scenarios. just to really bring alive that personal finance, that it's not just some kind of boring numbers thing we're going to do. This is really about how do you want to spend the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life, and let's make sure you've got prudent financial plans in place to do that, and evolve that plan with people over time as well. So every 6, 12 months, we're re-reviewing what some of those plans are. And to me, that's really exciting because I'm actually having an impact on people's lives, not just from an investment point of view, but really, hopefully, they're going to have a better life working with me and Providend than they would have had if they hadn't.